today. From Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia. It's Week 15 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons taking on Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Summer drawing to a close here in the Southeast. The roof is closed at the wondrous Mercedes-Benz Stadium due to the hot temps still outside here in downtown Atlanta. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. From up top, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles Davis, as always, with me as well. And CD, defenses better be on their toes in this one because we got two quarterbacks who love to throw the football, and they throw it very well.
Over 4,000 yards each in the previous season. So what you're saying is, if you're a defender, hope you prepared properly. Hydrated, stretched, be on your toes, as you said, because the ball's coming your way.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Tampa Bay coming out along with a man who needs no introduction, the great Tom Brady.
To be considered for the MVP award in the NFL, it's got to be a season of not just consistency, but spectacular consistency, and he's had it all the way through.
I think you're right. He's been as consistent, more consistent probably than anybody else as the numbers bear out. And the social media chatter for the MVP races certainly start to ramp up. I know you and I have felt that.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Right now, he's in the pole position as we head down the stretch.
And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
And 7.
Looking to throw again on second down. Brady will drop this underneath for Jones.
Brady's pass complete.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, it should open up his running game too. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Gain of 7.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me.
And he's in the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
14,
Chris Godwin with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Here's Brady to throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
Falcons, nothing.
So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Matt Ryan, the longtime Falcon, a veteran who's been in the league since '08, ready to guide this Atlanta offense.
You enjoyed watching that game tape, didn't you?
Yeah,
Last week's game.
Good. 4 touchdowns, 1 pick.
Now, you were a little upset about the pick. I didn't know if you would play him this week or not if you were the head coach.
Hey, they got the win.
You got the win, so you're going to give him another chance?
Give him another shot.
All right. I think the ratio's pretty good. He'll try and eliminate the interception, but he wants to keep that hot streak going, throwing touchdown passes.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. The numbers on the ground for Gurley last week. There isn't a coach alive who wouldn't like those numbers. Well over 100 yards and a touchdown, too.
Partner, I think all the coaches who are in that great coaching box in the sky would take those numbers.
So dead or alive?
Either way, they would take that kind of production.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. The 30, 10, touchdown, Falcons. Todd Gurley with touchdown number 8 on the year. Now the Falcons are an extra point away from moving out in front.
For the extra point.
Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on 3rd down, doesn't matter how far they need for a first down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, pick up the first down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Throwing on first down is Brady. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. On 3rd and long, it's Brady.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, not able to find any yardage on that one.
The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
Buccaneers.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
For Gronkowski. Incomplete.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
40-yard line.
Throwing again. Brady to Evans on the slant. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 44-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
First down
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Brady's throw there complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
First down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Brady to throw again. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Benson Mayowa. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Gronkowski got it with the crossing route. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
To Bob Gronkowski.
From the gun on 3rd down. Brady, a dump underneath to Jones. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on a skill position, guys.
And he's got Gronkowski. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tom Brady with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead.
I thought that was a nice job there of feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2. Again, it's Brady. This is caught. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So now, Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries at 2-point conversions, and both fail.
And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on. But the problem is you're chasing points at this stage. So now you got to dial up more 2-point conversions and hope you're successful from here on out.
At their own 25-yard line.
And our attention shifts to Todd Gurley. And you see his numbers from a week ago. He was up over 100 yards then, and he's already hit pay dirt here once in this one.
We always talk about quarterbacks and receivers getting into rhythm, right? Really feeling good, finding each other downfield. I think running backs operate the same way. They can hit a good rhythm and a good stride, and he's carrying it over from last week.
Yeah, boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
At the 33-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Full start there. That will set the offense back 5 yards.
Brandon, the lineman certainly flinched there before the snap. A good call.
Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
That's complete to the tight end, Everett. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd.
We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Back at his own 49.
On 3rd down, Ryan. David making his presence felt in the backfield.
There's a little bit of defense right there. Nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They just snuffed out every route that was going. Quarterback never got rid of the football.
On 4th down, the Falcons trot out the rookie punter from Syracuse, Sterling Hoffrichter. Back deep, Antonio Brown. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Brady now on 1st down. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Complete.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
1st down, Buccaneers.
On 1st down, Brady. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Right back to him for 10 more and a 1st.
1st down, Buccaneers.
They'll find Jones again, complete. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And the Falcons grab it. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Brady now on first down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Airing this one out for Evans. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Jones with a nice gain there on first down as he takes his forward and call it a pickup of 6.
Taken down at the
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
On second down now, it's Jones, and he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Jones, the ball carrier.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
Now Jones, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Touchdown.
Ronald Jones with touchdown number 12 on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Falcons offense making their way onto the field. Let's take a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC. And it's right about this time of the year that you start to say this is when the cream rises to the top. Week 15, 3 weeks left to go, but still plenty to be determined.
It certainly is, because we all know everyone is aiming for that #1 seed. But failing that, because only 2 teams in the NFL get a bye, 1 from each conference, that question becomes who's hot? Who's peaking at the right time as you start the playoffs?
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Intercepted by the Buccaneers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 30.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. So after the INT, it's Brady. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
Brady's pass.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
2nd and inches.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. This is Jones. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now Jones. And he's brought down.
Ronald Jones.
That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Tampa Bay.
On play action, now Brady. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Second effort there. He was determined to find pay dirt, and he did.
I think that's a great example of what coaches talk about, a back that runs behind his pads, and he uses pads to get him into the end zone.
And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2. Shotgun now for Brady. And he's got it. So they try for 2, successful. And that moves their lead up even further. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Or are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 37. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Ryan's throw caught by Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Ryan will throw again. He'll drop this underneath to Gurley. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Throwing again. Ryan toward the pylon, caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
At the Bucs 2-yard line.
Again, Ryan. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Todd Gurley as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons cut into that lead.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the 2nd, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the 2nd quarter strong. A little bit of time left.
Set to kick off.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So we so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. We'll begin up at legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, and it's the Packers who are out in front in the second quarter. Aaron Rodgers has thrown a touchdown pass. From there, let's head to the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, to check in on the Broncos. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Buffalo Bills. Cortland Sutton, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And they trail in that ball game to the visiting Seattle Seahawks. 2 touchdown passes there for Russell Wilson. In the game you're watching, it's who else? Tom Brady with a strong first half. He's thrown for close to 200 yards already, and that's helped propel his guys into the lead. As we send you back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Ryan Suckup set to kick off.
It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Atlanta now coming out on the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Pass there over the middle to start things out. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And Gurley on first down, no chance that time. He's swallowed up for a loss of about 3.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Second and 13. Ryan underneath for Gurley. There'll be a pickup of 13 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He's got the first down and more inside the 40, and finally brought down at the 31-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
And there's a run there by Todd Gurley, and we all know he's looking to rebound from the least productive season of his career. And I think Atlanta presents him a great opportunity to do just that. They'll use him really well running it.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 37. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Brady going to find Jones here out of the backfield. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. It's caught. Jones. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 33. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down.
First down, Buccaneers.
Brandon, a lot of times you'll see running backs rotate in and out of the game, whether it's completed pass, a good run, it doesn't matter. Here, not only does he stay in, but they go right back to him, and he makes another nice play. Back-to-back catches.
That catch good for only a couple.
Ronald Jones.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Complete to LaShawn.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Now Brady again. Drops this one off to McCoy underneath. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
Going right back to Jones. This time the connection made. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Antonio Brown. His first touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay.
Ryan Suckup set to kick off.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again. The Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Levante David able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. From the gun, it's Ryan. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Ryan. That's caught by Jackson. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. The Falcons send out their punter. Back now in Atlanta. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin. And yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Little choice, Charles, but to go for it right there, and that pick 6 will be the icing on the cake.
Yeah, you don't know how many more possessions you're going to get, so really you're almost at the point of no option. Have to go for it. Bottom line, though, is defenders know that as well. They know you've got to throw the football. Had the right defense called, able to make a nice play on the ball, and that's all she wrote.
And the lead is now an even 30. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He's back to throw here to start the drive. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a draw play for Gurley. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Gurley, the ball carrier.
8 yards to go on 2nd down.
Barrett. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 38.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Very quick pass to Ridley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down. Operating from the gun, Ryan.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. This one caught by Ridley. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 1.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. He's going to have the hook up to Gage.
That's good.
And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Now the first carry for Brian Hill. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Taken down at the 9.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. Look at the big man rumble.
Showtime today,
and he
baby.
returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that in a great play for that defensive unit.
14.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Ryan. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From midfield now, here's Ryan. A dump off now to Hill. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
At the 46-yard line.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Ryan's pass taken in by Ridley. And here he'll be brought down a little the 35 at the 36. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
7 yards to pick up there. Throwing again on second down. Ryan, they'll find Everett there, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Ryan. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Ryan now to throw on 3rd down. It's caught at the 7-yard line. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
Well, if my calculations are correct here, and I think that they are, he's now over 55,000 career passing yards.
But you did get a fine education in the Midwest, my friend, so I know that happened, okay? I know those Butler Bulldogs very proud of what they sent out there, so I'm trusting your numbers. 55,000 yards? Wow. I mean, what more can you say?
And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon, and that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 29.
This is it! This is it!
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Buccaneers, they continue to make their case as a Super Bowl favorite as they move to 13-1. And they'll have another road date next week with the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for Atlanta,